And people that have faith in the glory of the soul, the beauty resonates from them from the time they're little. Okay. And the time they're young people, they don't seek a lot of irrational attention. They want more privacy. They don't want the spotlight. And people that have been seduced by their own vanity, that are victims of their own vanity, have trouble understanding people that are humble, you know. Like when my dad used to watch Bobby Schuller and all those guys and whatever, Copeland or Kenneth Copeland or whatever on Sunday, and I used to go out and play in the treehouse because I didn't want to listen to them talk. When we went to church, I didn't like the pastor talking. I hated that shit. Just sit in the back and joke with Fernie Burnett. But I hate those attention-seeking assholes. I can't stand that bullshit. I'm like Guru, you know. Some guys couldn't say, some rappers couldn't say a fly rhyme if it was right underneath their motherfucking noses. I hate those motherfucking posers, right? I hate that shit, right? You can't really say a fly rhyme. Guru was lost. He was trapped in his vanity too. Okay. Yeah. I hear tell the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but mama, my intentions were the best, right? And I had last night I sat there before I took my soak in the tub. And I went to go look at these pictures. I put these pictures on my phone that Jennifer Lopez posted in Aspen, Colorado. And with the one picture, I was like, where's Max? Because I thought one was Max, but it wasn't. It was Emmy. She was in a covered up thing that she had on a pair of, it looked like Nike All-Stars. I used to have those when I was a kid. Not Nike, Converse. Sorry, Converse All-Stars. Converse All-Stars. Sorry. Dr. J and Bill Russell shoes. And so I thought that's what they were. I'll have to go look at it later. But I was sitting there and I thought, well, that's Max. And it's like, no, it was Emmy, and that was her cousin. So it's her cousin. So her aunt and her cousin were with them up in the thing. So Max must be with dad or something. Must be hanging out with pops and stuff. So I was sitting there and I was looking. It's like, Max, I know him. So no, that's Emmy. Because then on the next one in the morning, I said, okay, now that's Emmy, right? And she's a real sweetheart of a person. She's a very empathetic person. She really is. So is her brother. Okay. They're both born on the same day as my sister, February 22nd. Also, the birthday of George Washington and Julius Erving, but February 22nd. And also, I think it's Ayak. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ayak is born on his mom's birthday. Lige's born on my dad's birthday on the 28th of February. And Jordo's on the 17th when Patrick was due, I think. Or is it the 15th? I can't remember. But Jordo's is after Pat's. Jordo was supposed to come before Pat. And, but Patrick was in North Carolina and Jordo was born in New Mexico. And you know how New Mexicans are, we're on mañana time, right? We show up when we're ready to show up, right? Sometimes not at all, depending on if you piss us off. Or I want to hang out with that motherfucker, I don't like him. Or her. Yeah, it happens. But these victims of their own vanity, you can see it, it's obvious. Okay, it's obvious that's what, Michael Aquino and Antoine LaVey, you can't get them to do anything they don't want to do. It's like, that's not the case. If you forgive debt and trespass and love one another, eternal faithful peace, are people going to want to do what you get them to do that you can't get them to do anything that you don't want to do if you don't have a virtual presence in their house manipulating them with money? Frank, Ralphie boy, and you know that I know that you know that I know that you know that you want me to fuck you. So fuck you in the ass, and that's not true. Okay, so Lord's Prayer. Well, they don't want the Lord's Prayer. The reason why people don't want the Lord's Prayer today, okay, is because they're addicted to what they're doing, to their vanity. Okay. And if you give them the Lord's Prayer, that takes away that addiction. There's people aren't going to show up the same way they do on all my rowdy friends are coming over on Monday night and I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. You're not going to have that. People are going to watch the game, but not nearly as much because there's no more betting. Okay. If you can't bet on the game And it's not, those people aren't multimillionaires, and your kid can't grow up to be a multimillionaire to rub it in everybody else's face and have the nicest car and the nicest house, because everybody builds, shares, cares, gives, according to build the last. It's going to have a different focus on it. A lot of people aren't going to pay attention. They're not going to be interested because it's not going to have anything to do with trying to aggressively be successful. So you got to understand that it's going to be the New Year's Rockin' Eve. Who cares? A bunch of drunk assholes with lots of money get out in the street and say, hey, party, if you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper, super duper, where Rockefellers rock with sticks in their mitts, putting on the Ritz. Taco, and who's Gary Cooper? Gary Cooper, Lou Gehrig, the most president's favorite movie, High Noon, right? Do not forsake me, oh my darling. People without a knowledge and a history are like a tree without root. If you don't know where your fucking came from and what helped, did help make it seem like it was something good to do. Yeah, Lord's Prayer. No, Gary Cooper, High Noon. Fuck, here we suck again. Do you see what I'm saying? Even the Jesus movies they make, like with Klaus von Bülow and Jim Caviezel, why is he dying? Lord's Prayer. Okay, we omitted that fact from the movie. It was just for propaganda. I know. That's what Jesus always told me. It's just for propaganda, Earl. Jan Brown novels, propaganda, Earl. That's all they're for. It's just to make money. And the Lord's Prayer only exists before Notre Dame football games where they make millions, hundreds of millions of dollars for all their football games, right? So blah, 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 shut up, you talking too much, blah, blah, right? So, so I had some interesting conversations and dreams after that with Miss Muniz, and, was it a program, was it whatever? She's a pretty sincere person, and I did have a waking dream to help save Jennifer Lopez's children from the Temple of Set Illuminati way before they kidnapped the kids, So I trust my head more than I trust scientists, and they can fuck with the information going in and out of my head, but what makes it really valid is me. I can't get me to do anything I don't want to do, right? You know what I'm saying? Antoine LaVey and Michael Aquino, they can go, the mind can go fuck itself, right? Because the soul here is greater than the mind, the whole. It's Janice, that's Amy. Amy's mother's side is a whole. They're from Germany, yeah. But Amy Sue, little Amy Sue, and Katie, and yeah. Katie's older than, because Katie's 17. Katie will be 18 on May 27th. Max and Emmy will be 17 on February 22nd. Poncha will be 60. Yeah. She'll be 60 on February 22nd. And I don't know about Dr. J and George Washington, long gone. He's, already gone. So I don't know when he passed away. Don't ask me. I'm not a historian, and I don't put almanacs in a tube with. I'm a rocket scientist, and you're a liar. It's like, oh, snugging. No, I don't worry about losing or being wrong or being embarrassed. I definitely don't worry about being embarrassed. I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. Okay, they sent me into hell to clean up all the perverts that think they run the world and are geniuses. And I did it it took a couple of weeks, right? And then they didn't work, they didn't help and wouldn't do what was right. And then I had to go on YouTube, and then it went on Facebook. So I'm not worried about being wrong or being embarrassed. It's like, no, what you guys are doing is still embarrassing. I'm awesome. I'm just like, Obama thought he was awesome. Obama's full of shit. He's an idiot. But it's like, no, I don't know. Okay. I'm uncomfortable because I'm abused by your taxpayer dollars. You're a pervert scientist, and you're victims of your own vanity and your own egos. I'm uncomfortable. Okay. Book of Job, John in the cave in North Africa. Just, it's tiptoe through things that bother you never bother me. I'm just I'm not happy and gay. I'm tolerable until we're living the Lord's Prayer. I'm not going to be happy until everybody's submitted to faith in the glory of God and living the Lord's Prayer worldwide. I mean, I have happy moments, A few stolen moments is all that we share. You've got your extortion gig and it demands you there. So I try to resist being last on your list, but living the Lord's Prayer is the only thing that will do. So I'm saving all my love for you. La dee dee da dee 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 doo da 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 dee. I'm funny. I don't care what you motherfuckers say. I'm funny. Anybody else want to sing Ray Price songs? Don't look so sad, I know it's over, but life goes on, and this old world will keep on turning. That's a good one, and I know you're tired of being all I ever wanted. We sang those last night in the tub for the NASA scientists. You're a liar! Oh, go put a bunch of stuff in the little capsule on top of the tube and blast it into space and declare yourself a genius. Frightened little astronauts. All right, I love you guys very much. All right, peace out.